Asuka.
Okay. That's good.
Okay, so what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the tube with me. Thank you. So by the title of this video, you can already tell what I am going to talk about. So I have been in Japan for a month, so I'm just going to tell you guys about how it feels to be black in Japan. Like, y'all. So I am borrowing my host dad's tripod and I'm sitting on the floor making this video. So if I do look lopsided or a little bit off point, I am so sorry, but my host mom helped me fix this up and she speaks zero English, so this is like the best we can do. So take it or leave it. You're still gonna watch the video. Where do I even start? Like, honestly, okay, so some stereotypes that I heard before I actually came to Japan was just how very few black people there were here. And Japan is a homogeneous society, meaning that most people, majority of people here are Japanese. So I was just like, okay, cool, like probably won't see any black people, like whatever. And then I also heard some stereotypes of how people take pictures of you, and stereotypes about how people like they take pictures of you without your permission, like they just randomly come up to you and like look at you and all these other crazy stuff. And I was like, maybe some of that will happen to me, but honestly, fast forward to a month of me being in Japan, which I currently still am in, and like my experience has been so different. I will go with mainly 4 points of like what to expect if you are black and you plan on traveling to Japan, or just, and these are just from my experiences, might not be your experience, but I just want to share my experience. Okay, so let us get into it. Yes, so number one, the first experience I had or I keep having are the stairs. So I do get a lot of stairs while I am in Japan. And this one particular story I'm going to share with you guys. I was on a train in Tokyo. I mean, I'm in Tokyo. I feel like the most places I should see black people are in Tokyo because it's like Japan's biggest city and it's like where everyone like goes to. So I'm in Tokyo. I'm on the train with my friends. And we're on a train and there's this little girl and her mother sitting across from us on the train. And the little girl like looks at me and she's like, and then she looks at her mother and she whispers something in her mother's ears. And then the mother says something back at her while looking right at me. They're both like looking at me. And I'm just like, I look at my friend and I'm like, are you serious? I was so tempted to go up to the mother, use Google Translator so quick and be like, what did your daughter say? But I just like, you know, you just gotta shake those kind of things off. And I was just like, okay, whatever. Actually, previous to me getting to Japan, I was in the airport in Boston, in America. Before I got on a flight to Japan, there was this little girl looking at me for, I kid you guys not, 2 minutes flat out, like 2 minutes. And she was staring at me like this. Like she was like, it was like she was trying to figure out who I was. She was trying to figure out like what kind of being I was. Like, I don't know, but it was really creepy, and it felt very, very sad knowing that I'm the first time she's ever seen a black person. I mean, she's a kid. I'm pretty sure she watched a lot of television, but I mean, I know black people are not represented much in the media, and like that's a whole different topic. I'm not going to get into that, but yes. That is the first one. You will get the stares. I have more and more stories, but we don't got time for that. So the number 2 thing I have experienced while I've been in Japan because I'm black is my hair. My hair has been like the number 1 thing I have experienced. I have kept a tally of how many people have asked me to touch my hair and how many people have asked me about my hair in general. And so far, since I've been here for a month, 45 different people have either touched my hair or asked me about my hair. I literally would be in a classroom sometimes just sitting down during break or something, and the kids would come up to me touching my hair, no permission whatsoever. And I mean, I know it's because of, I know they're ignorant, I know, and it's like the ignorant that I can kind of forgive as opposed to the ignorant where I kind of get upset, but I forgive it because I know they know no better. But I've gotten asked about my hair so much by grown people, like, I mean old people, like people who are 90, when my host grandmother asked me, she was like, touch my hair, and they're like, Sugoi, like, oh my god, Sugoi is like, wow, amazing. And it's really nice I like the fact that they see my hair as something different, but they really appreciate the difference of it. But it's really annoying at one point, because sometimes I would be sitting there and like a bunch of kids would like come up to me and like touching my hair and like my arm and my skin. And when it happens with that, like a large group, it makes me feel like I don't belong. It clearly shows that I don't belong in the group that I'm in. It makes me feel very like isolated. It didn't make me feel good at all. When it's like one person, it's like, oh, I can tell you about it. You know, I can educate you on like hair extensions, on all that. When it's a group of people, it's like, oh my god, like, okay, back away. Like, you know what, I'm a human being. But your hair, especially if you wear your hair in different ways, like braids or like these Marley twists, or like I don't know, anything that just looks different than normal straight hair. If you have really curly kinky hair, you will get looks and you will get asked about your hair. Like one person asked me, do I do my hair every day? Like, are you kidding me? This hair took my sister like 5-6 hours to do. You think I'm gonna wake up like at 2 a.m. every day just to do my hair before school? Like, no, I'm not. Like, and the third thing that I experienced most about being in Japan is the fact that I feel very safe. So I think that being a person of color, or being black in general, and coming to Japan, you can expect to feel safe. I don't feel like nobody's gonna shoot me because of my skin color. I don't feel like no one is going to kind of ostracize me. So I just feel generally much safer while being in Japan, which is really sad. The fact that I'm in a country where literally about 90% or so people look nothing like me, but yet they accept me into their society, as opposed to a place where I'm from, where majority of people who I am around look like me, but yet they treat me very differently. So it's a very interesting contrast. Fourth thing you can expect while being black in Japan is being treated like some kind of celebrity. The first night we were here, we went to we were trying to check out a couple of clubs, and it's funny because a lot of the clubs in Shibuya exactly had a lot of black bouncers, so we weren't able to fool them because they were black bouncers. What was that? Because they were black bouncers. However, when we went to another club where it was majority Japanese run, it was like they look at us like some kind of celebrity. My friend and I were just like, oh, we were just in there with our friends, we left our cell phone, can we go check? And they were like, yeah. They were like super like, you know, with it. Mind you, we did not pay to get in. Like, they were not really as hesitant, you know, as it would be a regular Japanese person or like another person. I don't know. As overall, being black in Japan is great. I feel very comfortable here, so I really appreciate it. Japan showed me very much wide open arms. They were like, come here, my black baby. No. However, your experiences will differ depending on the person you are or how you look, or a person of color traveling to Japan anytime soon. Please comment down below and let me know how your experience goes. But for me, it was a wonderful experience, except for those, you know, 1 or 2 moments where I was just like, but other than that, it's been great so far. I feel safe, I feel welcomed, and it would just be really nice though if I spoke Japanese, because I really think that sometimes they talk about me, but I'm not able to tell because like I can't speak a lot of Japanese. I speak a very little, very little Japanese, like sugoi, arigato, or like obento, like very little useful words that I know. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to always, like, comment, and subscribe, and let's help this channel grow. So thank you. And don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up as well. Thank you. Bye.